Okay, welcome back, guys and girls. We are here again for chapter 8. I'm going to tell you now, guys, this is the shortest and the easiest chapter in the book. So maybe this YouTube video will be the shortest and the easiest YouTube video for you guys. So this week, easy stuff. All right. Chapter 8 is talking about instructions, giving instructions, and giving directions. Okay. Now, when we give instructions or directions to somebody, we usually use something called an imperative. Okay. Now, maybe you want to quickly check what that is in Korean if you don't know. An imperative, guys, is a shortened sentence. It's usually shortened because we don't need a subject. Okay. It's a sentence in which there is no subject. There's no 주어. Okay. Now, usually in Korean language, there is no subject. All right. You skip the subject sometimes, right? Because the subject is usually assumed. We know who the subject is. So in this grammar point, in this grammar focus, when we talk about imperatives and giving instructions and directions, if, let's say we have two people, all right, so let's say we have, person number one here, and, I'm walking down the street, right, I'm walking down the street, and then I want to ask this person for directions, all right? So I'm going to say, excuse me. I stop and I say, oh, hello, excuse me. Could you tell me where let's say, where Kyungsung University is? All right, so I stop someone, and this person here, this person A over here, asks this question, right? Could you tell me where Kyungsung University is? All right. And now this person, the second person over here, could use imperatives and say, yeah, sure. What you want to do is imperative, all right? Go straight and cross the road. Let's say cross the road at the intersection. And let's just say that, all right? And you will see Kyungsung University. All right. So in this sentence, guys, or in these directions here, we have imperatives. Okay, go straight, cross the road. Okay, go 동사, cross 동사. Okay, go straight, cross the road, take a left, turn right. These are all imperatives. So guys, if you can do this, then you can finish this chapter, no problem, easy, 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 okay? And like I said, it's the shortest chapter and also the easiest and shortest core vocabulary section, okay? So if we look at the core vocabulary, we will see the topic in the core vocabulary section is cooking or food. Okay, so all of these are verbs. Okay, they're verbs to describe or explain. Verbs to explain how to cook something, right? So a recipe, right? Verbs to explain a recipe. All right, so if I want to cook, I don't know, kimchi jjigae, how do I cook it? All right, boil the water, cut the kimchi, you know, maybe slice some pork or something like that you want to put inside, okay? So all of these words here, guys, I think maybe you know all of them, but again, this is your little baby sukje that you should do before the Thursday or Friday class. So please make sure, guys, no excuse not to do this. This is super easy. These words, 15 words as usual, and when you've finished, it's super easy. We'll check it in class on Thursday or Friday, whenever your speaking class is, okay? Let's come down here now to the grammar focus. So actually, what I showed you up on the previous page is exactly the same here, guys. This is all of the grammar focus finished. So easy, so simple. So just remember these two things, right? Number one, imperatives. Do not use a subject, okay? Do not use subject. And the other focus is we are giving commands, we're giving instructions, we're giving directions, okay? So there are a few situations that we can use imperatives, all right? So we already said when giving directions, like go straight, turn left, right? These are directions. Let me put this over here, all right? So, I just put a few examples, right? Go straight, turn left, cross the road, something like that, okay? These are imperatives for directions. Now, other situations, guys, could be an emergency. All right, so let's say there's a fire in the building. What am I going to say if there's a fire? All right, I'm going to say, hurry up and leave the building. Okay, so hurry up, leave the building. These are just verbs and verbs, actions. Just do these things. I don't say, excuse me, could you hurry up and please could you leave the building? Or no, Tom, leave the building. I'm not doing that because there's no time. It's an emergency. Everybody, or if I'm looking at you and I'm pointing at you, it's you. You hurry up and leave the building. Okay, this is an imperative. It could be an emergency. It could be if I'm giving, like we said, recipes. All right, it could be a manual, like a guide to how to build something. It could be something like a rule book. Okay, a rule book. So, things that I have to follow, these rules. Okay, these could all be imperatives. Okay, and also we said down here commands as well. All right, so if it's a command, it could be something like if you're in the military, right? So attention, right? That means take attention. Don't say, excuse me, you and you and you. No, just attention. Okay. Drop and give me 10 push-ups. That's an imperative. Okay. So again, guys, this is super easy language, but very effective. All right. Now, when don't we use imperatives? Guys, we don't use imperatives if we want to be polite, if you want to be kind to someone. It's better to use just your regular sentence structure with subjects. Okay, so for example, you see this, eat your kimchi. All right, some children don't like to eat their vegetables, right? Now, if I'm talking to, if I'm upset or something, and maybe my child isn't eating the vegetables or something. I'm like, oh, come on, eat your vegetables, all right? Then I might eat your vegetables, all right? And the exclamation mark, eat your kimchi, eat your vegetables, all right? Because it's a little bit stronger, okay? But if I want to say, sometimes I say to my son, Eli, could you have one more, like, let's say one more piece of, let's say, broccoli, all right? Now this, guys, is very different to eat your broccoli, okay? Eli, could you have one more piece of broccoli? I want to be polite to my son. I want him to, I want him to eat his broccoli, but I don't want him to be upset or sad, okay? So if I want to be polite, I will speak more like this. Could you? Would you? Can you? All right, this is polite language. But if it's an emergency, if it's something quick, if I'm upset, if I'm angry, I don't use subjects. All right, eat your kimchi. And then if I want to use a negative, super easy, what do I say? Do not. Before my positive statement, just use a negative do not or don't, okay? So eat your kimchi, or I could say don't eat your kimchi, all right? Stay out late or don't stay out late, okay? So stay out late is a rule, right? In your house, your parents say don't stay out late, don't come home late, okay? Now, like I said, guys, this is a super easy chapter because there are no questions. No yes, no questions, no WH questions. So easy. Okay? All right. So hopefully everyone understands, all right? There are lots of situations you can use imperatives, and these imperatives are short, they don't have a subject, and they're very easy. All right, we begin with a verb. Okay, so if we go down here, guys, I want you to do this again before the next class. Okay, I want you to come down here. This is one example. So bunjong, bujong, positive, negative. I want you to write down 4 more for each. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you say, oh, teacher, 4. So, yes, do 4 because it's so easy, guys. 4 quick, positive and 4 negative. Whatever it is, I don't mind. I just want you to write it down to show me that you can make an imperative sentence. Okay? So here, sit down. Like I'm telling you now, write 4 sentences. That's an imperative. Write 4 sentences. I might say here also, don't be late for class. That's an imperative. Okay, I can come down here one more time. What other things do I say in class? I might say, watch the YouTube video before the speaking class. That's an imperative. Okay, no subject, just do it, just watch it. Okay, and negative could be don't forget to complete all of the homework. All right, so again, whatever, it doesn't matter. You can remember any situation, emergency, a recipe, a manual book, giving directions on the street, doesn't matter what it is, guys. Just write down 4 positive and 4 negative statements. Okay, super easy. Now, we also have down here a lot of directional imperatives. Go straight, turn left, turn right, and then here's some extra words. These are supplementary vocabulary, guys, so that means it's extra. You don't need to look at this, but just if you know it, if you already know it, great. If you don't know it, then look at this. Okay. Sequence adverbs. This is important. Okay. I'm going to put a little star around this. Okay. Sequence adverbs, guys. You need to know sequence adverbs because number one, it makes your language much easier to understand. But two, we will use them in class. Okay, and we will use them also. It's better to use them in your speaking test as well. Okay, so sequence adverbs is first. If I'm giving a recipe, okay, first boil the water. Second, do this. Next, do this. Now, then, after, finally. Okay, so you can follow this down. First, second, next, now, then, after that, and then finally. Okay. All right, so what is your subject so far? You have the 15 questions, which is super easy. Maybe you already finished that. You come down here, you write down 4 positives, 4 negatives. Nice and easy, done. All right. Final thing I want you to do, guys, before the next class, is this. Okay. I want you to write down here your 방법, your method, your recipe of how to make ramen. Okay. Korean style, ramen. You can say in the cup, or maybe, I don't know, some people make it in a pot, all right, because they want to be very fancy about it. All right, whatever you want to do is fine. But what I want you to do, guys, is use the language that we've just talked about. First, second, right? Then you could say third, and then maybe you could say next, and then after that, and then you could say finally, do this. All right. So these are your step-by-step recipe instructions on how to make ramen. Okay. So maybe you say something like, first, boil some water in a pot. Okay. And then second, I don't know, what do you do after you boil some water? I don't eat ramen, but everybody has a different thing that they do, right? You've got to open the package, right? So open the package and remove, let's say, remove the small, what is that thing? The small packet, all right? In English, we just, small sachet or small packet of seasoning, all right? You call that yangnyeom? Is it yangnyeom? Or it's got a special name in Korean, right? Anyway, you guys know it. All right. So let's say open the small seasoning packet. Okay. And that's my second one. And then I continue my instructions on how to make ramen. Okay. So when you come to class, everybody should have a ramen recipe. All right. And we'll share some ramen recipe ideas. Some people put an egg inside. Some people put onions and kimchi and all kinds of stuff. So whatever you do, tell us what you do, step by step, all right? And whatever you do, and then finally, maybe you remove the lid, take the lid off, right? 뚜껑, take it off, remove the lid, and eat, not the lid, and eat with chopsticks, something like that. Up to you guys, you're free. Okay, so please finish that by next class, all right? These are step-by-step instructions using imperatives, okay? All right, guys, so like I said, it's the easiest class, shortest class. We'll finish off the rest. Next class, we'll take a look at the reading, because this one is also like a recipe on how to make actually quite a good spaghetti. We'll come down here, and we'll finish off with some other conversation discussions. All right, and that will be it, guys. Okay, so I will see you in the next class. Don't forget to do all the little sukjes I told you, all the little homeworks, and I will see you in the speaking class. Bye bye, everyone.